Welcome to the Love and Victory Show with Val, where we will bring you candid conversation. In each conversation, we will talk about real life ups and downs while tackling unresolved matters. We will also unmask issues and truly speak straightforward and candid about our needs and brokenness, while allowing ourselves to exhale so that we can become victorious. This is a place where you can be open to the possibilities of living life in abundance while gaining tools to become bold and complete. So let's get to it. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the show. And today I'd like to introduce our guests. Alyia Allen.
Hi.
Lashea Henderson.
Hello.
Ashlyn Gorden.
Hi.
And Crystal Mitchell.
Yes, ma'am.
And today the topic will be Imperfection is Beauty. What do we have to say about that? Is it my gap? Could that be imperfection? Or is it my beauty? Okay, we're going to talk about that too. What's your imperfection, or what do you think is your imperfection?
My big arms.
Oh, okay. But is it beauty in your eyes?
Yes.
Okay, is that what Lashea said?
These turkey leg arms, baby.
Okay,
yes.
okay. Come on, y'all. We're going to have to keep that.
Did you say turkey leg on?
Did you say
They turkey legs because they not. I don't even want to tell you what my legs is.
Okay.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
But they're gorgeous. Okay. Is there any other imperfections that y'all may think of? Alyia, do you have an imperfection?
I'm self-conscious about my weight, but nothing I can't control.
Okay.
So.
Oh, girl, if I had your size, I wouldn't be self-conscious about it. You look gorgeous.
Thank you.
All right, then. What about you, Miss Ashlyn?
Definitely the gap.
Okay.
Definitely weight. Also, me being easily stressed out, that could be an imperfection.
Okay.
But I can always turn it into a positive, which is why it's beautiful.
Okay,
Yes,
then. All right, Miss Crystal.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let's talk about your imperfection, or what you think is the imperfection.
To me, I feel like not my gap. I'm used to my gap. I think once upon a time, my skin color was an imperfection of mine.
Oh.
And then I've also thought like my bad attitude, like smart mouth and stuff like that, is an imperfection.
Okay, now when we talk about
Okay.
stuff like that, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
then. Well, when we start getting into that, and we're going to peel back what we think is an imperfection, but it's really part of our beauty.
Right.
Okay? So I'm going to dive into, you said something that really is kind of hanging on me. You said your skin color. Okay, why is your skin color an issue?
So growing up, I can remember this story like it was nothing, but I remember I was in school and they called me the Dark Knight.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yes.
But it wasn't girls that said it. It was
What?
it was the boys that was saying it. And I always kind of carried that on me. Like, I'm not too dark, but I guess to them I was dark enough. So
Well, and could it be that that's how they saw themselves? So, and we do that to each other. I think it's called
What were their skin
colorism?
complexions? Yeah.
You understand?
like mine, or
The
not
same
even
skin
not
complexion?
even maybe a little bit lighter or a little bit darker, but
Wow.
like definitely. I mean, I always grew up around black schools,
Right.
so everybody was a different shade. But
Right.
Wow. Well, you know, one of the things I think back to my granddaughter, and I think to my father, from the day she always has Miss Diamond, and that's, you know, I love all my grandkids, but that's my first granddaughter, and from day one, my dad would always call her his chocolate princess, and so I love that he would do that because he would always celebrate the beauty in her.
Embracing her skin
Yeah.
complexion.
He wanted her to always know she was beautiful. Nobody could ever tell you because of your skin color
Yes.
is something wrong with you. So
Yeah.
today, I want to tell you, you're beautiful,
Yes,
just like
ma'am.
you are. Okay. Next, and so you talked about your gap, Miss Ashlyn.
Yes. So basically, like, my gap was a big thing that people like to make fun of for me in school. And it was like my gap or my skin color. They just try to find something any like nitpicky.
Right.
And weirdly, the name that I got was a burnt biscuit or the big gap little child. And I'm just like, and I went to a predominantly white school my entire life, but all these names that I got were mainly from dark-skinned people, from our people of color. So
Be your own people.
it do. And you just realize that, dang, what I kept saying, what did I do? Was it me? Was it something I need to fix or something I need to change?
And you grow up with that in you all through your life. Okay. Well, we're going to come on back around the room, and I'm coming to Miss Lashea. What's wrong with your arms, honey? Because I don't see anything wrong because you got them tatted up. You know, they're tatted up. So obviously you love your arms. I mean, it may be one thing. It may be one on there that I'm not understanding why you have it.
This
But
one?
yeah, that one right there.
We're not supposed to get into that.
Okay, but I just want to know. And I want to know, what is it about your arms? They're gorgeous.
Well, because first of all, I can't never get them into the shirts that I want to get into. When you want to sit here and cover up and look good and stuff,
It's always okay.
it's
Well,
always a problem. I mean, and that goes with, with me gaining weight and all that stuff. So, I mean, that is an imperfection for me right now.
I kind of understand. It's kind of like with boots. You know, when you have big calves.
Yes, and I
that's
have that
all,
problem too.
I have that problem too, finding the right one. So what I've learned to do, there is this, I'll tell you about this store you can go find, and they actually have boots that can fit people with big calves, and girl, they look good, and it don't make you look like you all
What
overweight.
store is this?
I'm not giving them no free press on this.
you right.
Okay.
I finally found some that actually, some thigh high boots that like actually go up my thigh.
Yes.
That I've
That's a
gotten.
struggle for
So,
me.
Okay, so we're gonna come on back around to you, Miss. What's your name?
Aaliyah.
Aaliyah. I knew that. Okay. Well, y'all know I tell names up. Everybody know I tell names up. Okay, Aaliyah, what is your imperfection again?
Weight.
Why are you saying
Okay,
weight
so
is an issue?
I think I honestly never been like self-conscious about my weight. I honestly think it's social media. That's what I'm gonna go with.
And I agree with you. I think, but
I just literally did it before we started. I was showing y'all a picture of somebody that had a nice body, and I'm comparing myself. So it has to be.
But you know what you see on social media, they got all them filters and everything
know,
else working. That's not real,
right?
You know, it's and you guys live in this social media world. Well, coming up in the 70s, the 60s, I was called big-headed, big-eyed, tall, gap teeth, snag a mouth, all of that. But that's not what stuck with me. The names that other people called me didn't stick with me. The names that my family and close friends called me and how they saw me stuck with me.
Right.
And so it's not until I got older to understand this gap, girl. That's why I won't get that picture. I see that picture over there. She's gorgeous. Because my dad and my mom helped me hold on to that. They said, but that's who you are. You're going to go and make yourself be something that other people want you to be, or you're going to accept who you are. So when I look at the ladies in the room, imperfection is beauty.
I embrace my gap.
So y'all need to own it.
Yes.
Lashea, own it. You're gorgeous. We get ready to dig a little deeper.
Thank you.
Does your physical appearance matter in a relationship? I'm gonna let Aaliyah jump on that one.
I mean, well,
In a relationship with a male.
am I already physically attracted to him?
No, I mean, does your appearance matter?
You have to keep yourself up.
Okay.
I mean, that's all. I'm gonna just say that. I'm not gonna say you need to look amazing.
But when you step out, you
yeah.
need to be ready.
Be well
Whether
kept.
you're with a male or a female.
Yes. Groom yourself, be well kept, clean yourself. Hygiene is important. So yes, you have to make yourself look well.
Do you think that that's part of the reason why people take daggers at you? Because they view you also how they see themselves, but also how you carry yourself. So if you're not well put together,
your appearance, even though people say that don't judge a book by its cover, like we all, when we first see somebody, it's based off how you look. So you're gonna
kind of like
treated.
you just look me up and down. There.
I mean,
okay, it's okay. I'm good. Thank you.
As long as exactly, people would give you more respect, honestly, based off appearance. That's my experience.
Anybody else want any of that?
I think me personally, physical appearance definitely does matter to a certain extent. Like, they think it matters when they look at us. That's the first thing they see. It's not like love at first sight. You had to fall in love with my appearance before you even heard me talk. I could have snag a tooth. I don't speak well. My breath can be stank, but you something about me
You saw first.
you saw first. So clearly it wasn't. It has to be important to somebody.
Mm-hmm. So what about we're going to flip the script and say up to guys, is their appearance important to you guys when you see them?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's definite. So
Yeah.
what looks good to you on a man? Does it matter if he's dark-skinned?
Yeah, he gotta be.
He has to be dark-skinned. Mm-hmm.
For sure.
The darker?
The better.
Okay. So what about the gap?
I got one.
Oh, okay.
We just gonna be gapping it up.
Gapping it up. Okay, then. I'm going to take that around. What you have to say about that?
No, I'm gonna be honest. I didn't really thought about color originally, but it was like the people around me. When I say people around me, I mean my family members. They're like, well, I don't want you to ever date a white dude, or I don't want to ever see you date, let's say, an Asian dude. And I'm just like, well, why is that?
Right.
And they never gave me a specific reason. It was just like, just don't do it. But for me, it never really mattered how the color was.
Mm-hmm.
For me, it was just the personality. But I'm not going to sit up there and lie and wish when I was older I wanted somebody buff and muscular and all that, because I did want that. I had a checklist. And then the guy I'm with now was not in them checklists, but
So who are you with now? Is he someone of color?
yes, he's mixed.
So he has multiple colors.
Mhm.
Okay, I'm just
He's got multiple colors.
Okay, is he buff?
No.
No? Okay. Well, what do you like about him?
What I like about him was mainly like just his personality on his own, but I love how well groomed he kept himself.
Yes.
Okay.
So that was just something in me that I was like, okay, this is nice. Because all the men that I grew up in my life with, it was just like, and when I say men, I mean like my fathers, they were not.
You had several
that-
fathers?
Not several, but
I'm
like.
just messing with you.
But like my brother and sisters,
Yeah.
siblings, even my own never really kept himself groomed. I'm just gonna be honest
Yeah.
and say that. So when I saw a man well groomed, I was like, wow, okay,
There's a change.
Okay.
this is a shift. And
Okay.
that's something I want to keep on keep on me.
Okay. Miss Lashea.
I need me a fine man.
You need
I'm
a fine
sorry.
man. Okay. Okay. Fine. What is
I can't-
defining? Tell me what a fine man is.
You just gotta look good.
You would have found man now?
Yes.
Okay. I'm just
We just asked- so
Of course.
describe that
Well-
man.
Well, I mean, I don't care for. Yeah, I mean, when you say because then this is imperfection is beauty, correct?
Right.
So
right.
okay, so I
It
mean,
doesn't
I
have
don't-
to be a
it
man.
doesn't-
Could it be a female?
Yeah, but I'm talking about a man.
Okay. Okay. I'm just saying.
I mean, I don't care for the the buff bodies like everybody want. I mean, he has to be a little slim. I don't like chunky.
Mm-hmm.
So
He needs to care about himself.
yeah, he needs to care of himself, and I don't like no ugly. I can't. I mean, you just have like some people, they just.
Yeah, I'm the opposite.
So
I
in
mean,
other words, he has to have
looks
something
Yeah.
that's going to be
No,
attractive.
he has to be fine, she said. Not
Well,
something.
not necessarily fine, but because not
He has-
everybody is fine.
So
but,
the face, the body,
I mean, like
everything.
he has to look good.
Okay. Well, what about you?
I mean, honestly, color is not a thing. I do prefer a black man. But
I dated all colors.
yeah,
Okay.
I haven't, yeah.
Except Asian.
So, what you mean you had all? What
She
had a
said
white
she didn't have
boyfriend.
all.
I had a white
Yeah.
boyfriend. I had a Hispanic boyfriend.
you just open. Okay, that's all right. And back to you.
So I've met guys where initially I'm not attracted to them, and then after talking to them, I get like, it could be intellect. I'm very big on like intellectual conversations and I'll just grow for them. So it's like, I don't have to have a fine man, but you can grow very appealing to me.
Okay.
I don't know if that makes sense.
Well, it's
but-
kind of, yes, it does, because if one would
like, you might grow fine to me, but when I first met you, you weren't that fine.
I understand that, because and probably when I was dating Mr. Carter when we first started, he was not the most handsome man
Right.
there.
Right.
Oh, but look at that brother now. Just like her, baby. Okay. Just like I probably wasn't the most attractive woman
Mm-hmm.
or young lady. but over time, and then we grew on one another. We kind of grew into each other. So I understand, but I also understand, and I agree. Appearance is everything. We may not have been the most attractive people on the block, but our appearance
Some
was
type
everything.
Of attractive,
You had to keep it clean. You had to keep it cute.
Clean, right.
Okay, well, we're still talking on the appearance now. So do you think that? Well, let me ask: has anybody in the room ever dated someone outside of other than a male? Because we have women. So have we?
Yeah.
You have.
Besides a male, yeah.
Yes, you have.
I'm openly bisexual.
Okay, and how does that? Does the female need to?
The females is definitely more emotional, of course. I mean, that's dealing with two different sets of emotions at the same time. It's definitely a different experience, but it's the same thing as a kind of like the same thing. I mean, at the same time, everybody has their own wants or needs and wants to be having that sense of attention and stuff like that. But of course, more people need more attention than others, and other people have insecurities that you didn't even think of.
Okay, so you just confused the heck out of me. So, and not in a bad way. I'm just trying to understand. So you're saying when you're dating a female, it's more emotional than it is with the male.
Very much so.
Okay, and so but where does the appearance tie into that?
So with the appearance, of course, with a male, you kind of want to make sure like he is on the same. If you gonna step, he gonna step
like
too.
Match you.
Right. Yeah. Match your fly. With the female, it's knowing you have to kind of sense that already, because of course, like talking to different people, you can have the girly girl ones, you can have the ones that's studdish, which is more so honed in with their masculine ways, but at the same time, you have to worry about if they're gonna dress up like a dude, they're gonna dress up like a girl, how they gonna match you, how that's gonna look to other people.
And how does that make you feel?
If you match me, we're fine.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I didn't have no problems with, like, I've talked to both. So I've talked to the ones that wear the dude clothes, and I've talked to the ones that have long nails and lashes like me. I mean,
which one matches you?
Either one.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't have a specific preference in it. It's just who I like at that time, or who I like.
Kind of like, I'm sorry, I'm not laughing at you. It's kind of like you, and I appreciate your honesty. So it's kind of like you dating a guy. So it's not about you liking a specific gender. It's you liking the person.
Yeah.
Okay.
You like the person, because I feel like with the female, of course, they're more understanding of your emotions that you don't have to really explain. Like, with the female, I don't have to explain why my emotions or why I feel some type of way because I'm on my cycle. Whereas with the man, it's like, well, why are you acting like this? Yeah. What is going on? Well, you feeling like this, you making me look bad because... It's just a...
Okay, does anybody else have anything to say along those lines of that? Okay. So have you ever thought about?
Not really, no. Okay. But like I've been around people who like they are openly bisexual.
Is it uncomfortable for you to be around someone? I guess that's the question I want to ask.
No, it's just more of like I'm gonna ask questions and please let me know if you are comfortable or uncomfortable with those same questions, because I'm very curious and I'm very open to getting to know the person.
Okay. Miss Lashea, you have anything to say on that?
Dating
someone a different
that's not a male.
Yes,
I did for like 3 weeks.
So it wasn't dating, Lashea. You was trying something out.
Yeah.
Okay. I came with you.
I mean,
you tried it.
Yeah, and it wasn't for me.
It wasn't for you. What about you, Alyia?
I never tried like dating. Like.
I don't know what this has to do with perfection.
But y'all change it up.
I know, but I guess I just kind of want to have this conversation. But that's, and I'm glad we're having.
But I guess that ties into appearance.
It does tie into appearance. It's how people see
attracted
to somebody.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I feel like that's probably when somebody realizes if I will go both ways if I'm attracted
to you. Yes. So it shouldn't be based off of what I'm hearing. It's how you view a person.
There's, I don't know what this I don't know what they call it. I don't know if it's like
Sapiosexual?
Yeah, but I think they go by like vibes. Like it's not even appearance or it could just be energy. So that's outside of appearance.
I don't think it's more so gender or how they are physically, but just how you vibe with them as a person, their spirit.
And what is that called?
Like, if I'm not mistaken, sapiosexual or something like that.
That went all the way over my head.
I just discovered this recently.
Yeah.
Because you could be like, oh, you look good. You look like you're a 10, but if your attitude's a 3, then you're a 3.
Oh, wow. Tough. Okay. Well, now we're going to go on a little further, but I still have another physical appearance. Why do you think that people are quick to change how they look, like getting plastic surgery for bigger lips, butt, stomach, etc.?
Because people are always in competition.
I can't hear you. I'm sorry.
Because people are always in competition with others.
So they're doing a lot of that.
So a lot of people are doing things just so they can look better than the next person.
Social media.
Yeah, social media. All of that.
Okay. Well, could it be that they just don't feel good about themselves?
Yeah.
Oh, it could be that too.
Yeah.
It can definitely be that, because I know a lot of times people feel the need to, in order for them to spark a new change or have something new in their life, something refreshing, they have to change themselves or do something different with their appearance, their look, the way they, everything.
So could it be like me getting my hair done every week? That's the same thing?
I mean, you getting your hair done every week, it makes you feel good, right?
That's for you as a woman.
That's for me as a woman. Okay.
Well, because the thing is, do you have a problem with, like, do you have an imperfection with your
real
hair?
Well, I do. Let's talk about that. My hair,
I've actually wondered that,
it's just really, my hair is, I don't want to put color in my hair. And if I take my natural hair, which is grown out, when I initially started getting my hair weaved, it was very sharp because it got damaged so bad by a stylist. And now it's grown out a lot. But now I love being able to change the different styles up without damaging my hair. And it gives me different looks. And then my own hair means that, I guess it just means I'm going to have to work a little more because I'm not going to put the perm back on it.
So do you have the same confidence when you wear your real hair as far as when you're
wearing weave?
I did. I do. I do. I just haven't worn it in so long.
Okay.
So
what's stopping you from unlocking that insecurity?
Well, it's not an insecurity because the reason I just don't want, it's so hot here. And so that means I'm not going to put perm back on my hair again because remember, it got damaged so bad. So now I done worked hard to get it back healthy, which means now it's either going to get pressed or something. And it's so hot here in Houston, it's just going to...
But will you just continue to have it grow?
Okay, but then...
So how do if I learn some other styles to do with my natural hair, if somebody teach me, then
you would be open.
I would be open to wear.
You would be comfortable wearing your hair when you go out.
I would if I had someone to teach me how to
style your real hair,
style my real hair.
Yes.
Okay.
Now, is that difficult to do?
Your real hair?
Yes, because I'm a perfectionist about.
I struggle with that, so I understand.
You understand? I want my hair to look good when I step out.
To wear it out.
Wear it out. So do I want to spend an hour every morning getting this hair together, or possibly waking up and it's a bad hair day?
I think it would be just a transition for you to go through in your mind, because it's a mind thing at the end of the day. Because you're saying that I'm hearing those words you did. That's what you first.
But I had a perm.
You had a perm,
and it tore my hair up.
Right. So the natural way without the perm.
I've never done that.
And that's probably what it is.
Yeah, I've never wore it natural without the perm. Even when I tried to take it off, and they trim it, we go through the hot arm, and it immediately curls back up because it's literally back at the texture of my hair the way it was, and it curls.
You just have to find a style for you that will work and that you like for your texture. And
I guess that's an imperfection that I have.
Yeah.
But it's really beautiful if I learn and somebody can teach me how to work it. Okay, all right.
That's something I struggle with too.
You struggle with that?
Yeah, that's why I only wear my hair in a ponytail, like my real hair.
And you have beautiful thick,
She do.
curly
She
hair.
has long hair, and I don't understand.
And see, that's
why
the same
she-
thing. Well, maybe we can go through this journey together.
Yeah, we can
Maybe we'll go
find
through-
some styles.
Let's find some styles.
It can be a difficult journey.
It's
You just have to require a lot of patience.
Mhm.
Cause I would say your
patience,
hair
time, and all. Oh my
your hair is really
Patience,
like
yeah.
it's like a child on your head. So if it don't do right, it
Right.
just consider it really like a child.
And that would make me cry. Like, if I've had times when my hair was not right and I'm like crying because it's not right.
Yes.
And your real hair is just like, okay.
So what do I do? Okay, we really need to go.
You
through
would just
this.
have to find something that kind of works and just
I find a style.
And when I look at
transition
people, I'm gonna be
styles,
honest with
too.
y'all. When I look at people that have natural hair and their styles are so pretty, I'm like, oh my God, I wish I could pull that off.
Right, me too.
But I know myself. Like I'm looking at your hair, Lashea.
Mhm.
It's just beautiful.
Mhm.
But it takes you. I mean, I'm not that stylist, so if you know how to work that hair, I think you can do it. When you do your hair, it's beautiful. I just can't. Y'all gonna have to teach.
But like
me.
their styles match them.
Their personality.
Yeah. So you have to find it. Like, I don't know if you like clean looks, and it seems like you like. I don't know if you like really clean or pressed looks, but that's kind of how I like.
I like something that I can pull it back. It can be either, I can go either corporate or I can go.
Okay.
I can go fun.
Okay.
And so, but you got to go either or.
Right.
When you go natural, you got to figure out which one works for you.
Well, why does it have to be an either or? Because I know like a lot of times natural hair is often so overlooked in the workplace as not being considered professional.
Yes.
But why is it not professional if it comes out of my head?
Well, because I appreciate that.
Mhm.
Because I've been in corporate America, and again, that's another stereotype, and that's how we are viewed upon. In most corporate America, you don't have someone that looks like me looking back at you,
Yeah.
and so that's where that comes from. And they set their policies based off of what they see.
Yeah.
You understand. So most of the people writing their policies are not ones that look like you, look like me. So and then we become. What's the word? We all become this person that is trained by other people's policies. For me, I'm not saying that a fro doesn't look good. I'm not saying puffs doesn't look good. I'm saying I'm stuck to that style.
Yeah.
And just for that, I like different styles. I like to be able to wear my hair a big one day, and then tomorrow I may want it slicked back.
Yeah.
And so that's what I'm talking about when it comes to now. If somebody come walking up in here and they got purple, green in my company, so they got purple, green, brown, and all these different colors. Now that's not professional. What's professional is natural colors. I can care less about a puff. I can care less about an afro, long as it's groomed.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm talking about my preferred style is something that's more
Clean.
Clean.
There you
Yeah.
go. Okay. Oh, okay. Did Lashea, did I say that all right?
Yes.
Okay. I know. I probably, we went all the way. We got to get off of
we
this.
went to
We
hair.
went to hair. But that is
because hair is an imperfection.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's appearance.
and its appearance, and it is how we view ourselves. So okay.
Because I know, everybody, if we see somebody and their hair is messed up, the quickest thing we're going to say, ooh, look at her
That
hair.
hair.
Look at that
Yes.
head. That's the first thing. You're
Or
right.
What's wrong with her?
Yeah.
Like,
And you quick to say that.
And it's so crazy.
Who you
It's,
talking about? Was that Krista? She's so quick to say that.
No, you.
Oh, that was me.
I think that.
Oh,
yeah,
it is me.
you
I
quick
appreciate
to
it.
say
I was
I'm
saying
not.
that because we was on the other.
Oh.
They didn't get to see my face. No, I am. I really am. I am real big on that. If someone's hair, especially a woman, that's your crown.
Mhm.
And I just feel like there is absolutely, and if I want to blame somebody, blame my grandmother, my mama. But there is absolutely no reason that we should get up and feel like that's our crown. Fix that crown. There is no reason that you're too tired to fix your hair.
Mhm.
And so for me, that's what goes back to what I'm saying about wearing natural hair. Before I can go to that, I need to learn how to work with it.
Yeah.
So,
So,
all right.
The Love and Victory Show with Val is brought to you by L&V Enterprise Resources Incorporated, a nonprofit equal opportunity provider for people living with disabilities. When you donate to L&V Enterprise Resources Incorporated, not only are you helping someone further their education, acquire job skills, and find a job, you are also doing your part to create a stronger, more diverse, and inclusive society. LNV also provides resources for counseling for the disabled and their families. To find out more, or if you'd like to make a donation, please visit lverinc.com or call 832-336-0126. Once again, that's lverinc.com or 832-336-0126. With LNV Enterprise Resources Incorporated, the possibilities are endless. Let's explore them together. VK Consultant Group is a proud sponsor of the Love and Victory Show with Val. Are you thinking of starting a medical practice and need some help? Well, VK Consultant Group has been awarded Top Medical Practice Consultant Service of 2020. For over 3 decades, they've offered services like concierge medicine, credentialing, billing, revenue cycle management, and so much more. For more information, visit vkconsultantgroup.com or call 713-893-7401. Once again, that's vkconsultantgroup.com or 713-893-7401. VK Consultant Group, your competitive edge.
Tell us about the times when someone made you feel bad about your imperfections and how did you overcome it. Lashea, did somebody ever make you feel bad about your imperfection?
When I was younger, kids used to make fun of me because I ended up having, what did I get? I got chicken pox as a child. So then, of course, afterwards, I ended up with all the spots on my leg and stuff. So everybody would say, oh, look at you, you a cheetah, and blah, blah.
So what about adults? Does women today, let's talk about women our age, they kind of men, because see, we tend to hide that their words are things that, or certain ways that people look at us really make us feel, because we go and take it in our deep, dark closet and we feel some kind of way.
You know, I never had anybody like say anything out of the way to me about how I look.
As an
adult? As an adult, at least not to my face.
Yeah.
But I haven't had that.
Do you think that people make you feel different when you walk? Do they try to make you feel different when you walk in a room?
No.
Oh, okay. Anybody else?
I mean,
Women.
I haven't either. The only thing sometimes when I catch women looking at me, I feel like, okay, she like,
Do you know like what I got on?
Yeah, or it's
like
kind of
makeup,
like, yeah, or
hair?
I get looks
so you
like,
you automatically know I look good.
Or I kind of think of it like I think I look too cute.
Oh, okay.
So I get those eyes where it's just like I'm just chilling, but okay, you know. But,
okay. Yeah. Anybody else?
See, I never had that because, well, not really never had that, but when I get people like looking at me or seeing me, I don't know why my mind goes back to the past and it takes a back seat like, oh my gosh, are they laughing at me? Are they saying I'm too dark? Are they saying like my teeth? And I get back in this box. And it takes a while to get out of there. Like I got to listen to the one song that I kind of discovered and still going on is like Beyonce's Brown Skin Girls. That's something that I have to continue to listen to. Like, okay, my skin is fine. What I have, I'm okay. I look good. I look great. I'm this beautiful melanin child. So I have to take myself back there and remember that
I am beautiful.
I am beautiful.
Yes.
And the person then did not do anything. Just like the person now. It's just people tackling their own insecurities and bringing it towards me.
Right.
And I've always remembered what my mama said was, they see a blessing in you, baby. That's why. That's the only reason why they're saying you dark skin, you're burnt biscuit, you this, you're that.
And you can't take that in.
And I can't take that in. But I'm so used to taking everything in and just having to take a back seat like, okay, is it me? Am I doing something wrong? Because I'm so easily wanting to please everybody.
Yeah.
And I can't always do that.
And people that do try to find like a flaw or imperfection on someone else, they have an issue with themselves.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
most of the time.
And I find myself doing that too, because then I'll see somebody out and I'm like, oh, what's wrong with your hair?
Yeah.
Or, what's wrong with your nose or something. But then the whole time here I am with
imperfections yourself.
Say it. I can't say it.
And here I am with one titty longer than the other.
Yes, you can say it.
So I mean,
Right.
so
She came for me about that, and I found out she got the same thing.
no, because she said something about herself, and I said, well, I got it too.
Yeah,
Really?
So we was over here like, like me.
But you know, I bet it was actually healing and refreshing to be able to have someone.
Because at first I thought I had to go to the doctor.
She actually thought that something was wrong with her, and I said, no, girl, that is normal.
Yeah, and that's what it led to. Like, oh, okay, like so I see.
And for our listeners, they are actually co-workers, so
Oh, yeah.
they're not. So they actually do know each other. Okay, well, I'll talk about another imperfection that I have. I'm always putting myself out there, and my family that will probably listen to this will be like, I can't believe my mom feels this way, but I do. Okay. I've always had an issue with my height, and
Really?
like, yes.
I don't want to be your height.
I've always had an issue. I've always felt like I'm a man-sized woman. You know,
Wow.
I
did it. How tall are you?
I'm 5'8".
I'm 5'8" too.
Yeah.
I
Girl,
would
you're
love-
not 5'8".
Yes, I am.
Well, maybe I'm 5'9". Because you're not my same height.
I thought
And
I
so
was.
my mother really, even early on, would tell me, Mama, baby, one day you're going to appreciate this height.
Yes.
You know, own your height. But even in the back of my head, even now that I've owned it, there are times when I struggle with it. But I don't hide myself in the room or try to hide behind people anymore. I used to, here recently, still, even since y'all first met me, y'all didn't know that, I still wanted to be in the background.
Okay.
And so I've gotten to a place in my life where I really feel good about myself. I belong in the front. I don't belong in the back. And when God wants me in the back, He'll put me in the back.
Mm-hmm.
But I struggle with that. So, okay, children, y'all heard it. We all have them. So, you? What about you? Is that shocking for you?
That's very shocking to hear from me. Just to hear that from you, just because I see you as such a confident person, you know, just so comfortable with her walk and how she is and her presence in the room. So just to hear like something as your height bothers you, it's like, wow.
Yeah, and it really, really, and that's what the thing that most people would think that you would be okay with. In most cases, is the thing that you're not okay with.
So does it still bother you?
Oh no.
Okay.
But it did. Even like I said, how long y'all been knowing me? Since 2017.
From the first day, I said, "Oh." From the first day I remember school, I said, "Oh." I said, "Okay."
Yeah, she walked in the way she walked in with them heels on.
But I had to. Here's what I had to do, and you guys didn't know. I had to talk myself through the door.
Okay.
And that's, if I can give anybody advice as you transition through things, you have to encourage yourself, because if you're waiting on somebody else to encourage you, because most people can spot your insecurities.
Yeah.
They spot them,
Yeah.
and you know what? A person that feel bad about themselves, they're gonna play on it.
Mm-hmm.
So you encourage yourself, and I'm looking back at you, Ashlyn. You're beautiful. You know, we had this conversation.
Yeah.
You know, people see you how you see yourself. And if that's something you're struggling with, trust me, they see it. So when you walk in a room, own that room. Okay, I may be the tallest one in the room. That's God made me tall so y'all can see me when I come through the door. Okay, now I'm moving on with that. So I'm being honest. Okay. Imperfection. We're gonna take. What y'all have me to? I'm gonna put this piece of paper down. What questions you want to ask me?
Oh.
Put it out there.
I was
Since
ready
we
for
talking.
that.
Wasn't ready for it?
No.
Do you have any affirmations you tell yourself? Or do you believe in affirmations?
I do. I am beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
I am intelligent.
Mm-hmm.
There is no one outside of God that's supposed to be here other than me. I tell myself every day, God has placed me in this position to succeed. Every day. When I get up, I am. This is what I'm supposed to be doing. Now, with saying that comes with a cost. Because I tell myself that all the time.
You have to do it.
I have to do it, which is also sometimes very draining, because failure is not an option in my head. So, yep. Did I answer your question? Okay. Anybody else? This show done turned
Does anybody have any
I answered.
affirmations
Yeah.
that they tell themselves?
I'm working on that. That's something I want to do. So I'm starting to do the Bible plan. I don't know if y'all did Bible plans.
Okay.
So I'm doing. Me and my friends been doing it, but I want to do one next week based off of confidence, because I struggle with confidence. So I need to learn how.
When I look at you, now that's something I would not.
I struggle with that. It's bad because I don't know why I struggle with, and I don't know, Lashea, I don't know if she picked up on it, but I'm always asking her for affirmations. Do I look cute today? Or
reassurance.
Reassurance, yeah. And she's like, "Girl, why you need me to tell you?" And then she don't realize that I'm actually. I'm bad with my confidence.
Could it be that it's not bad with your confidence? It could be that you're the single of the only child syndrome?
Not even, because my parents always reassure me on how beautiful I am.
But not the parents. Just not having a sibling there or someone else there. I don't know. I'm just asking.
Maybe it's
you're a single child, only child. Do you have that?
No, I don't think it's anything like that, because I would say, of course, growing up, my parents and stuff kind of reassured me, and then I'm the baby in the family, so I've always kind of got that reassurance, growing up from my cousins and stuff, just making me feel better about myself if I feel down, especially when I just said something about, in school, they would call me the Dark Knight and stuff. It's just more so, I feel like an only child, you can actually build a little bit more confidence.
Yeah, because
you are by yourself.
To tell you.
Oh, okay. So why do you feel like that?
I don't know. I really don't know where it stems from. So I'm hoping the Bible plans will help me read on it, but I don't really know where it stems from.
Do you think that affects relationships with us?
Because I need reassurance.
So you need a guy to tell you you're beautiful?
Yes.
You need a guy to tell you.
I need that often.
Oh.
So my love language is words of affirmation, because I need the words to help me build myself.
More so than him showing you?
Yeah. It's the words.
We're going to work on that. Yeah. Okay, so Lashea, thank God she has a safe place in you to come in.
How does that make you feel? I didn't think that she would have. I thought she was just I thought she was just asking do I look like this? How do I look today? Thinking that you're probably going to come into the office or something.
I'm going to come in the office.
I thought it was because of that, but I wouldn't have never picked up that it was a confidence thing, and I don't see anything wrong.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, you'll come in the courtroom what's going on with your hair? But I mean, besides that, I don't see anything wrong.
Yeah.
So you think the Bible thing, what is it called again?
It's a Bible app, but it's Bible plans within the app that you can read on different things that you struggle with. Mm-hmm. So I'm hoping that'll give me clarity on
why you're struggling.
My confidence.
Yeah. Have you thought about counseling?
No, I don't like to talk about long time. My friends are my counselors.
No, wait, I didn't understand anything that you just said. So you don't believe in counseling?
No, it's not that. I just don't have interest in it.
In counseling.
Yeah.
Okay.
I talk to my friends about this all the time, and they'll try to dig deep with me. I truly appreciate it, but it's just something that I just think I need to go to God to.
Okay. That's what I wanted to hear you say.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to take it to God.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Anybody else?
I keep an I Am affirmation app, because that was something kind of my aunt was telling me about. So it gives you different sections on gratitude, wealth, building confidence in yourself. So I just keep that every morning. Every time I leave the house around 6 or 7, that's the first thing that comes up. Okay. So I would say that I Am affirmation before I leave out the house. And then when I don't want this, I have my mama and I have her cousins. And it went from these names from being my skin color, things like that, to hey, my favorite chocolate drop, how you doing? And I was like, well, that's one that I keep.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. All righty. Well, if anybody don't have anything else, I was leaving it open for you all. Y'all want to keep going, or y'all ready to go? I think we're good to go, right?
What you think?
Yeah.
I think I'm actually good, but for some reason I don't know why Lashea is pulling me.
What did
I don't know know Lashea have there for the people and even me? I don't know what it is.
Like a question?
I don't,
A question
I
or
don't know
just-
what it is. It's just
Or
something.
just some type
it's
of
some-
affirmation
It's
or
something about
something?
imperfection.
Well, can I
is
ask?
beauty.
Can I ask y'all, what does beauty is skin deep mean to y'all?
Ooh,
I'll jump on that one.
okay.
For me, beauty is within. You know, what's on the inside of you is going to come out. So hopefully you can see, I'm showing you something on the inside that is a picturesque of who I am. So when it comes out, you know, you can dress up, you can go get the breast lifts and all. You can go get your breast fixed, you can go get your teeth fixed,
All
you can go,
that stuff,
all
and
that
then-
stuff. I mean, you're still ugly.
Mm-hmm.
And you're still treating people ugly, so none of that matters. So I hope how I feel on the inside, how I treat people, should exemplify what you see on the outside. That's what I think about. I don't know. Did that answer your question?
From
No?
your standpoint?
From my
yeah.
standpoint, okay.
So for me, I think it ties into how I feel about when I meet somebody and I don't really judge them just by their look. It has to be by when I speak with you or our conversation. I feel like you become more beautiful as a person, not by how you look, but what you say. So for me, it's, you know, it's more like internal. Because I've met like women that seem beautiful on the outside, but when they open their mouth, it's like, okay, you know. But
attitude.
yeah, but I've met women that may look, you know, maybe not that appealing to me, but when they speak, it's like, oh my God, you are such a beautiful woman. You just give me life, you know.
Yeah.
So that's how I think of it.
Okay,
So,
okay.
Yeah.
All right, Lashea. Come on. You know, let me tell y'all why I keep calling on Lashea. Because Lashea is probably one of the, actually, God's put two people in my life here recently that are so much alike, and they are fire. And they're going to say it. They have sweet spirits, they have sweet souls, and they both are in the room, and not taking anything from anybody else. But they can be wrong at the same time so loving. And that is Crystal and Lashea.
Yeah, y'all see
Yeah,
alike.
They are
Makes sense.
so
I
much
can
alike.
see
Y'all
it.
are so much alike. Y'all are just, y'all gonna say it.
Mhm.
When you say it, you don't.
They don't sugarcoat.
You're
they're
not gonna
straightforward.
sugar. You're not trying to be, and that's why I'm pulling on you, because I see it all over your face. There is something that's there that you want to say, and I give you the floor.
I mean, my thing is that don't give people the power to think, you know, just because they don't like something on you or your, you know, or any quality of you that they may not like. You don't let them down you. Don't be weak. You know, do what's best for you. Love yourself.
Don't
Love
make
me.
them. In other words, don't allow them to define who
Yes.
you are. Okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
And I kind of figured that, like, me and her
Did
was
you-
something
but-
alike, because then, like, even whenever she brought up and she said that one of her imperfections was, you know, her attitude, which I have a bad attitude, and I try to work on it. Alyia has tried to help me work with it too, and it's, I mean,
Well, actually, it's one of the things that I absolutely love most about both of you all. You guys are conscious of your attitude. So just like we were getting set up for this podcast, actually, Alyia said, "Oh, even though I was loving on you and saying it's okay, what did you say? Yeah, all right." You was like, she still ain't gonna be all right, because it's
Yeah.
just, you just got to work through it.
Yeah.
Because
work through it.
it's the exact, and you said she's just like Lashea.
Mhm.
You guys y'all internalize a lot. You love hard, but when you get mad,
Mhm.
oh my God,
Yeah.
everybody can see it. So you were mad at that board, and them tears was not of the wanting to give up. It was that something was defeating you. And with you, Lashea, when you call me, I know when you're calling me about something going on, you're at your end. It's not about you don't want to do it. It's like, I need you now. I just can't figure this out. I need you to be present here doing this. And
And she'll get emotional if it's not working right. Like, it's like, okay, I'm like, you know,
I did. Because I get something, I get snappy, and then she'll be like, "Don't be getting no attitude, me."
Ashlyn, you have to deal with that too.
But I love her so much.
That's how I feel about her.
Yes. So I was saying all of that, and I'm going to wrap this conversation up, is that God always put the right people in your life at the right time. You have to understand, and we're talking about love languages and how we need to, what affirmations we need from other people. I think you said that you need people to tell you that you're beautiful, tell you that they care about you. I think these people with fire need to know, they need to have a safe place that when they're at that place of explosion, someone got their back. At the same time, they need to have people around them to check them. Look, y'all need to do something with them attitudes. You know, is that safe to say?
Yeah.
And then having Miss Ashlyn in here being so candid about how beautiful you are. I'm going to say this to you as I say to you daily. You are simply beautiful. And beauty is not on the outside. Beauty is on the inside. And it comes out.
Yes.
So never allow people to tell you who you are, how you look, how do you feel about yourself.
Right.
So I'm going to end this conversation with our listeners. We all are beautiful today. Wouldn't y'all agree? Let's sip a little tea. Let's take our last little sip in this the Love and Victory Show with Val cup. You know y'all can't see it. Sip. And that's all.
Thighs jiggle.
And let them thighs jiggle.
Your booty wiggle.
There you go. All right. We're going to end this conversation again. Thank you.